more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if the talking about money, homie. I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting it. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boy, do we have some football weather for this one in Pittsburgh. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Down, strike, steal, black, yellow, 22. Black, oh, cut.
First play is to the air. Dumped off to his running back. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Drill, measure. Blue striker. Drill green. Needle blues. Cut.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
60 red. 60 red. Shot. 17. Red. Cycle. Ready.
They're in long for him here. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
The Steelers set to punt it. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Looking to return from the 29. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Wouldn't connect with his back. He was looking for Blake Corum there. And now they face 2nd down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
79, Mustang Knight, Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here.
Cowboy 80. Sixty Maverick. Eighteen Rattler. Check smash.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. All set to go now from the 35. He's going to throw it again. It's this one to Blake Corum. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 tight. Here we go. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Hopkins and holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
Trap 60.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19.
They're throwing it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm the good and bad. High to the stars in this man. Then we got a ball that'll never get to. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Slime in steel with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Short, but I can't complain.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the double.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black 40.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Right. Ready, ready. 43 rail. Set, go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
You, yellow. Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Clock, 10. 10 black. Blue striker. Set.
Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away. So
after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Yellow, 22. Shovel, 30. Black shot. Set, go. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
On the set.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Set, hut. Ready.
They're going for this. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. He tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Let's go.
Second down run by Corum. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It's DeAndre Prince up to make that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw. Third and long. Chased out to his right. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, great team defense there, no matter where he looked, Brock. There seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it on 2nd and short.
Drill, 52.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Hurting themselves with that delay of game, Brock. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Looking in the air here. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. There's a little bit up to the 21. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Black, ready, claws red. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. 4th down, pass coming. Complete, out to the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. 60 red. 6 ready.
Now looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
We'll start on the ground. Corum. Down the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Working quickly here. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the ready.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Opposite. Green. Watch out now. Safety Fury. Hut, hut.
Another carry for him. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever.